Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Super Justice League of Bat Friends, episode 169.
Nice.
I'm one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion, Joe. What's going on, Joe?
So Sailor Moon.
God damn it.
Oh, did you see that?
What?
Mystique's Nightcrawler's dad again.
That's fine. The X-Men don't exist.
I don't even fucking know what's going on over there.
The only thing I'm somewhat interested in the X-Men mythos, and at this point it might have been already discussed, is that they're now going away from Krakoa, and I want to see how they put the genie back in the bottle.
Yes. Well, I think that's the big event. Is the fall of X is basically the end of the Krakoan era.
Yeah, it's Fallen Rise. Is it Fallen Rise? I forget.
I believe, because, Fall of X, and then it's Rise of the House of X.
That's what it is, yeah.
Which is, them getting away from the Krakoan era, which, whatever. It's just... I read up.
Did you see who stole the mantle of Captain Krakoa?
No. I looked at it when it was a mystery, and then I saw it get revealed, and I just didn't care anymore.
It makes me mad, because it's a character I've been wanting them to do something with.
The Spot?
That would be way better. But, no, it's a character I've been wanting to do something with, because I think there's something there.
Yeah.
But this wasn't it.
Sure.
And it was the evil Steve Rogers that was creating
somebody
the pocket
floated
dimension.
that when they... somebody floated... Captain Hydra there.
Yeah, after Secret Empire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's something there. There's a good story there.
That was one of the guesses when he first showed up. Somebody was like, "It's gonna be fucking evil Steve."
Well, because what everybody pointed to was because it's Uncanny Avengers, and Steve's the front of the team, and he fights them, and he goes, the strength. I know the strength. I know something along those lines. Yeah. Fucking stupid.
No, it's when I read what they did with Moira, I'm like, this is fucking dumb. You had a really interesting idea that I'm sure Hickman had a roadmap for, and you just went, nah.
Let's kick Hickman out of his own book again.
Yeah, because it works so much, and let's just fucking have her become a fucking bio-sentinel. That'll be good. Alright, cool.
How are you feeling about Hickman's Ultimate Spider-Man?
I haven't. So I saw it was coming, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, let me get some of it." And then it came out because this has been a busy year. I'm looking back, I'm like, this has been a fucking crazy busy year. So I've missed a bunch of solicits. So I'm like, oh, so the Ultimates miniseries is done, and he's doing Spider-Man. Fuck. So I haven't read any of it. I want to. I haven't.
It's one of those things where. Because you've been reading Hickman longer than I have.
Yeah.
That series is, I really enjoyed it. It's not great.
Okay.
But it's basically introducing you to what the new Ultimates world's going to be.
Sure.
So that's really what it is. It's just, here's what we're jumping into.
Okay.
And, how we're putting the genie back in... Or how we're... I don't want to use that phrase again. How we're putting all the pieces on the chessboard.
Yeah.
And then who people are at this point.
Right.
Because, certain things are still dead, certain things are alive. The Maker fucked with reality at this point.
Okay. Are they bringing back Wolverine's son?
Because they're doing 3 books.
Okay.
And it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, of course.
They're doing Black Panther.
Okay.
Which I'm interested in because it's Black Panther... in Africa, and he's fighting Moon Knight, who's not just the Fist of Khonshu, but is actually an avatar of Ra and Khonshu.
Okay.
Who's trying to take over Africa.
Okay.
So it's the white man trying to take over Africa.
Yeah, that's about right.
And then I'm going to give it 2 issues, and then I'll probably drop it, but they're doing Ultimate X-Men, and it's Peach Minoko, who everything I read by her, A, has not had any dialogue in it.
Interesting.
And B, is just okay, it's fine, but I don't see the big fuss here.
Because it's more, in my experience, it's about the art. I'm not in love with the art style, but I think that's what it is. A lot of it's people are engaged with that art style.
it's an interesting watercolor art style because it's definitely like a Japanese art style.
Yep.
But I don't know. I've seen it done better, so it just comes across as like someone doing something different, but not very well, which I'm okay with. Like,
and now you see the impact of modern art on comics, because it's all about the publicists hyping up the artist, who may probably has some talent, but is not necessarily great.
Well, Peach's covers are phenomenal.
Sure.
But the interior work is like...
Yeah, because you got to move through them faster.
Yeah. And then my big issue is like, literally it's been 2 books, and I think they're both Star Wars books too. Okay. That I bought by her. I assume it's a woman.
I don't know. That's why I have avoided, because I'm not sure.
And they've both been silent issues, which I'm once again fine with silent issues. But like, is Ultimate X-Men going to be a silent book?
Right. That's what I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, no, I want to pick up. I want to at least just because it's like, for the second you say Hickman's doing the Ultimates, I'm like, the Ultimate Universe, I'm like, all right, I'm interested.
What the only thing
and Hickman doing Spider-Man is also interesting to me, because it's like, okay.
Well, and this was the thing where he said somewhere that he never saw himself ever doing a Spider-Man book.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that he has something. We'll see. What I do like about it is they're doing Peter. He's going to be quote unquote middle-aged.
Okay. Oh, is that the one where him and Mary Jane are together?
He's married to Mary Jane.
Okay, yeah.
He has 2 kids, including a daughter.
I'm down for it.
So if this leads into the return of Spider-Girl...
No, this is him setting up Chip's Spider Shadow. Because he had a son and a daughter in that.
Oh, yeah. So now we've discussed the Ultimate Universe enough.
Sailor Moon!
Joe, let's watch Season 1, Episode 2 of Justice League, titled Secret Origins, Part 2.
Part D.
This is written by Rich Fogel and directed by Butch Lukic.
How about that? Damn this thing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Fighting evil by moonlight.
I don't like this intro.
So, here's what I don't mind. This takes too long. The walking.
Yes. It
takes
fine.
too long.
It's just...
Yes.
Yeah.
And then once they start going into the, basically the portraits of each character, that's fine enough for an opening.
It would have been better if it was done in 2D art.
So do you know why CG art took over animation in America instead of traditional 2D art?
I know nowadays because it's cheaper, but...
But do you know why it's cheaper?
No.
Because going back to Disney, 2D studios and artists were all unionized.
Fucking unions.
I know, they just make sure people make a good living and can turn out decent work instead of just being scabs like these assholes.
Are the 3D artists unionized now?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think once you broke that union, it's like there may be union studios and stuff, but it's not like every animator was part of the union.
Yeah, I thought the 3D ones were too.
I don't think so. I don't know, but that's why 2D art suffered. But that's also part of why you see 2D art starting to come back.
Well, 2D art's starting to come back because they can... It's still done... It's still technically CG. Like, the Invincible cartoon is CG.
Yeah. Right.
But
yeah, that's why. And that's why... Because there's somebody did a whole...
Wonder Woman!
I love that the whole fucking gear is just laid out like that, too. But somebody did, like, a thing where it's like, yeah, it wasn't by accident. And that's why, like, the first CG ones were so bad, because... It was just, hey, we want to starve out the 2D artists. So you also had that loss of knowledge that would be passed on. And I think it's funny because that's what Disney tried to do in the 40s. And he called them all commies because, they didn't want to deal with his bullshit and they wanted to get paid a living wage.
No, it's something I've been discussing because they're doing... Because I think I made this joke to you before, but... DC's animated universe following the comics where they can only do 2 things, and that's Watchmen and Crisis.
Yes.
But so they showed the trailer for the first Crisis movie, and
Which is part of a trilogy?
yeah. Why we need 3 movies of that, I don't know. But it's very similar in art style to Invincible, which I'm really enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
But I do acknowledge that both of them I do not like the art style because it's trying to be 2D art but done by computers, so it looks off.
I just got caught up on Invincible.
I really like that.
I was like, let me just let episodes pile up and then I'll get to them. And then people are like, the mid-season finale. I'm like, all right, I guess I should watch the episodes. It feels like it's burning through material really fucking fast.
What's the last episode you watched?
4.
Okay. Spoilers for Invincible because right now, I don't know, Superman's fighting a bunch of aliens.
A bunch of Martian ships.
I loved the episode where Mark's mom goes to the support group. And that whole thing.
Oh, it gutted me.
Hit me in the fucking feels so... Oh, I almost cried that episode. I loved that part in the comic. And to do it in the animated was great.
Well, and that's part of why I'm like, man, it feels like it's moving so fast because it's like... Okay. I forgot how... I mean, it was. I think Oliver shows up in like issue 25, which I'm like, that feels a lot sooner than I remember.
Yeah, well, because he didn't become a regular... When does he become a regular part? I feel like that was later on. Like
yeah, because he grows up.
Yeah.
But I'm like, so they've established that, like, Dad's not been gone that long. So now Mark's going to show up with baby Oliver, and Mom's going to be like, okay, I'll help you raise this love child. Like, when you literally just have her have that moment.
Yeah.
And, like, she's going to have to deal with, here's your fucking husband's alien love child. But, I don't know.
I think they're having... It's the same issue that I think the new Aquaman's going to have, even though it doesn't matter anymore because it's a dead movie.
Yeah.
But the first season, I think Kirkman and crew were like...
Let's get to Dad. We need to
do
Dad.
as much as we can now because we may never do it again.
Right.
And now they're having to deal with the consequences of rushing.
Which... So I'm almost... Because like I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay... So, I can't remember. Yeah, we're just spoiling fucking Invincible, but fuck it. That's a good new show. You should watch it. So, Optimus Viltrumite.
Oh, yeah.
Does he try to kill Alan in the comics?
I think he does, because I seem to remember him going into the...
Okay. That's what I couldn't remember, because I'm like... I thought the whole part of the whole issue was like he was behind the Viltrumite virus, and that's why he felt such guilt about it. It's been a while since I read all my Invincible.
Yeah, well, so I just bought the 3 compendiums,
yeah.
So I'm planning on rereading all Invincible in the near future.
But that's ultimately what I'm wondering is like, are they gonna like? Because this is Kirkman's opportunity to cut out a lot of. Oh yeah, the fucking subtitles are off because this fucking Mac sucks. I'm like, why don't I understand what they're saying? Oh, because the fucking subtitles are off. Because fucking Max is a piece of shit and needs to get his shit together.
Should probably acknowledge that we have the whole Justice League together now.
Yeah. They ran out with fucking John, and John's just revealing that he was calling out to all of them because they're the world's heroes and he needed help, and now Superman knows how to weld.
Very smart guy.
But he can cut out a lot of the fluff. Because remember there was a point where he kind of acknowledged that he was kind of padding things out to keep the story going. So it's like, do we end with Conquest?
Well, remember he, at one point, wanted to pass it on to a new creative team.
Yeah.
And then somewhere along the line was like, no, this book has been about, like, pushing against the superhero tropes and, like, trying to make fun of them a little bit. So... wouldn't the ultimate be to end it?
Yeah.
And just say it's done.
But yeah, so that's where that's what I'm saying. Like, do we get, like, does Conquest happen and we don't get the Viltrumite War? Like, wouldn't that be the big fuck up of, like, Viltrum conquers Earth?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I did enjoy, but, like, yeah, when Angstrom Levy showed up, I'm like, oh, fuck!
I love the guy that voice acts him. And what's funny is I was looking back because the voice hit me. And I was like, man, I love this guy. And I was looking back at his IMDb, and he's done a few things here and there. But what triggered it for me, the thing I remember him from, was he was in an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Nice. Nice. But yeah, I liked that. But again, that was the other thing that felt really fast. The Mauler twins. And the one Mauler being scarred so they knew which one was the clone. And like, it literally lasted for like an episode, and then it's like, no, we both need to be clones because... So this I thought was cute. I don't know if it was on purpose. That's Morpheus's mask.
Yeah.
Which, for those that don't know, in the comics, Martians worshipped Morpheus from Sandman. So, like, for them to have a mask that's very reminiscent of his helmet...
That's 100% a reference or an homage.
I dug it. I was like, that's cool.
Nerve gas.
Let's just commit genocide.
So, what we learned here is that Martian Manhunter is guilty of war crimes.
Yep. Oh, yeah, because I was definitely like, nerve gas? That's against the Geneva Convention.
And to make it better, I believe it's Batman. No. Somebody asked him later if he can make more of it. Which makes another Justice League member a potential...
It's either Wonder Woman or Flash, I think.
It would be the Flash.
Listen, don't blame Flash for his fans.
I started... because I like Flash when he fights the Rogues Gallery. That's fun. It's, and it's not done enough, so it's interesting when it happens.
Sure.
My problem with Flash is that he's the embodiment of what I hate about superhero movies, and that's that he keeps fighting an evil version of himself.
This one doesn't. I love it. He's like, those astronauts never said anything about finding life on Mars, and then John's like, fuck the government.
That's why John rules.
Fucking angry, but I'm just like, he's such an angry black man in this show. Like, he's just an angry black man. Everybody pisses him off all the time. He yells at Wonder Woman because she's a rookie. He's just like, fuck you.
They won't detect our activities. Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah, somebody there asked him if they can make more.
No, I think it comes up later.
No.
Or maybe it did, but yeah, because he's like, I brought a sample, but it was destroyed when I was captured.
Yeah. Our big missiles have been disarmed because Superman wanted world peace.
Fucking hippie. That would have been the only thing that made it better. Just fucking hippie. Then there's a fucking Manchurian candidate over there.
I love that. Like, they get some set around. It's like, and this is why the military-industrial complex was right the whole time.
Exactly. Oh my lord.
And the white Martians are going to terraform Earth.
It's the plot of what the fuck was that shitty Snyderverse movie? Superman, the first Superman, Man of Steel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought of this point. I'm like, it's fucking Man of Steel.
I was thinking of Matrix. Because that thing kind of looks like something from the Matrix.
And they're blotting out the sun.
Yeah, they blot out the sun.
But, yeah.
That would make sense, because that's all Zack Snyder does, is take other people's ideas.
It's true, and we've established that he takes stuff from the cartoons. It's begun. Fucking what? We don't know, dude.
I mean, to be fair, Zack Snyder's best movies are when he does one-for-one adaptations.
Yep.
Well,
that's just it. It's the myth of, what was it, the auteur. Like, not every director is an auteur. But that's how we view it. Like, oh, it's like, no. Sometimes the good... There you go. Yeah, it's Flash. Can't you just whip another batch of that nerve gas?
The goddamn Flash.
War criminal Flash.
I know what this episode is being called.
The Flash is a Nazi.
Flash is a war criminal. No, Flash loves
Lady, this is no
Warcrimes.
job for amateurs. And I forgot this, and it makes me laugh, that they established that Wonder Woman's taller than John. So he's fucking pushing up on her, and she's looking down at him. And Superman's just tired. Like, he's just like, God, fucking, Jesus Christ, guys.
Could you be a little bit less Malcolm X and a little bit more Martin Luther King today?
You are no fun.
Superman, do you only know 2 black people?
Yes.
No, I have Jimmy Olsen.
Not in this world. That's just a weird visual. That machine is fucking the Earth.
Alright,
I also like the notion that, like, the Martians invented pollution, because that's all they're doing.
I do like this, how, like, pissed off John is. He's like, okay, here's the plan. And then Flash just runs in.
It's like, fuck plans, let's run.
And he's like, God damn it. Fucking white people.
I wonder if they did fuck up, because it sounds like there's fucking a parade going on. I don't know.
And then the what gets the Flash is some
Bukkake. Some bukkake.
fool. I love John in this. He's just so angry.
You just love stereotypes. I also love how easy those things are to kill. Like, you just fuck up one of its legs, it's fine.
So, like, if John could take one out, like, why don't we call some other Green Lanterns? Just an idea.
Cause guy's an asshole. One punch. Hiding like cowards, not the Amazon way. Bitch, we're trying to formulate a plan.
You just got to man's world. You haven't learned that you need to listen to men here.
Also, like, do they not have plans on Themyscira? Like, there is a later moment.
No, Joe, because women be shopping.
I love, there's a later moment where, it's coming up soon, where John basically kills 2 of the fucking white Martians by phasing through their chests. And then later, he's fighting them and he punches them. And I'm like, we've already established you can just murk them by phasing through their chest. Why aren't you just going like, bing, boom, bing, boom?
I do love that her plan, quote unquote, is like, remember that thing from Star Wars? I'm gonna do that.
We have Empire Strikes Back on Themyscira.
Not bad.
Don't give me a ride? Cool. Cool, Martian. I like how it looks like one's wearing like a high heel because of the black in his shoe. Like, that's weird.
And Batman being a detective here, it seems like they don't like the sun.
Where's my tanning bed batarang? Like, Jesus Christ, Clark.
Here we go.
Da-da-da-da-da. It's bigger on the inside.
It's getting real hentai in here. Well, I'm Superman, so I don't think these lasers will really affect me much.
Oh, they were fucking him up earlier. Ooh, wall goo. I do like that, where he's like, stand back. She's like, get fucked. I have a mace.
Alright. Are you ready to listen now, you dumbass?
So it's one of those things that I agree with Luther about. That, it was Injustice, I think. The first Injustice war. It might have even been Mortal Kombat versus DC. When they have Luther do the cutscene of like, so you have the most powerful weapon in the universe, and you make a boxing glove with it? And like, especially with John, like, there's parts where it's like, show what that ring can really fucking do. Like, can that ring, like, on the molecular level, break bonds? So like, oh, this wall, we can't get through it. Hold on. Boop! It's water now. Get fucked. Like, let's fucking use this thing. Yeah, we fight before we fuck.
Oh, she is a redhead.
Whoa.
I'm pretty sure we just got a text.
Nerve gas. So the other thing that's really funny, because spoiler alert,
Superman's one weakness, electricity.
It's true. Because they're getting captured. They bind Hawkgirl with her mace in her hand.
It's part of the costume. You can't break it up.
I guess.
It's like all the times that Batman's been caught and nobody takes his mask off.
It's got an electrical charge in it.
Superman and Hawkgirl down. We have failed. Well, might as well give up now.
I can sense it. Let's run. Man, if only one of us could phase. Just pass through the walls like nothing, like nobody's business.
Why does everybody keep making me do this?
Jesus Christ. Wonder Woman can fly, Superman can fly, Manhunter can fly, Green Lantern can fly, Hawkgirl can fly. It's just me and fucking Flash. You left me with the Flash! Yes, Batman. Remember everybody, Batman is as useless as the Flash.
Batman with his electrical charged brass knuckles. They're obviously there to fight Superman because that's his only weakness.
His tased knuckles. The ion matrix crystal.
If we remove it, the whole thing is destroyed.
Why don't you just smash it?
I'll throw a batarang at it.
Swish, swish, swish. Oh, look, there's oil on them now. Because, Martians use oil. Oh, that's full of poo gas. Just, fuck you guys, I'm out. Oh, fucking John.
I love that image. Hello. Peace out.
Peace up. A-Town down. Beep, 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 beep.
Hey, guys, I got the rock. Get the fuck out of here.
Why don't they just smash it? Can you not smash it? Is it indestructible? Because if you break it, it doesn't matter if they get you. You broke it. It don't work no more.
Keep waiting for Batman to do the move.
No, these guys are all gooey. Move don't work on them.
And this is where we have to end the entire podcast, Joe.
Because Batman's dead?
Batman's dead. Yeah. For good.
Forever and ever. There'll definitely be no... Enjoy your fucking rock. I'm Batman.
Zap, zap, zap.
There's nothing more we can do for him. He's dead.
The world is over. We should fuck.
Sorry, I only have sex with women. I can change shape.
Do you like to, Caesar? To be continued. Again.
Always and forever. Could be worse. We could be watching Batman Beyond.
It was not a bad episode.
Well, like I said, a lot happens.
Yeah. It would be better if there was no Flash. That's all I'm saying.
Gee, now I'm looking. I'm like, okay, oh, yeah, that's a two-parter.
Do you think
fucking Aquaman?
About time Aquaman showed up. I don't know who the fuck that is, but it looks kinky.
I think it's the Demon? I can't remember. Good old Warworld. Brave and the Bold. Forget who that bitch is. I know who that bitch is.
That one made me happy. And then
Metamorpho,
which is pretty cool.
The Savage Time.
Yeah, I'm not about Savage Land.
Oh yeah, that's three-parter. No, let's go look. Twilight of the Gods. Fucking goddamn Android. What the fuck is his name? Amazo. Like, what the fuck is his stupid name? Everything's a dream. Everything's always a fucking dream.
Hearts and Minds.
Wow, they all are two-parters.
Yeah.
A Better World. Yeah, the Snyder fucking world.
Then Eclipsed, which is definitely...
Eclipso.
Flash.
That's Cthulhu. This is when Cthulhu shows up.
Oh, Cthulhu shows up?
Yep.
This made me happy, because not is it Aquaman, but then Dr. Fate. I don't know about that. Secret Society showing up will be fun.
Yep, that's a good one. That's Lobo, because there's the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what else happens. Something else happens. Wild cards, comforted. Ah, see? One episode.
Oh, there's one episode.
Standalone
Damn
episode.
It. And then it goes to a 3-parter about fucking Hawkman.
No. You will enjoy this 3-parter. Trust me. It has one of the greatest moments in the history of animation in it. I like that there's one standalone episode. That's funnier. It's funnier than there being none. There's one.
Joe, speaking of there being only one, where can people find you on the internet?
I have a headache because I have not eaten. JoePank.com. JoePank36 on Instagram. Patreon.com/JoePank or ClicksNexus. If you want to encourage my behavior. By the time this comes out, my birthday will probably be coming up. So, give me some money. Give me money, please!
If you want to support the show, you could give us a thumbs up on YouTube or share it. And you could also go on your Spotify or whatever app you use to listen to podcasts and give us 5 stars. I use my hand in that towards a microphone where nobody can see me. And if you want to follow me, you can find me on most social media networks at Fortress Chris, Chris Comics Corner at Substack or .substack.com. I think it'd be hilarious to get KKK.com.
I was just gonna say you should just do KKK.substack.com.
So everybody knows it's actually C's.
It's probably taken.
And also FortressComicNews.com and Patreon.com/FortressComics. Thank you all so much for listening this week. See y'all here next time.